There's a spring in the mountain and it flows down to the town.
From NPR Music and West Virginia Public Broadcasting, with support provided by Bailey and Glasser and by Wild, Wonderful West Virginia. Welcome to another Mountain Stage with your host, Larry Gross.
There's a song in my heart, just a simple little tune. But the rhythm and the melody won't leave me alone. Around the world it's just a simple song. This world is turning around, a simple song. Thank you so much. Welcome once again to Mountain Stage Live Performance Radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. And we are at our home at the Culture Center Theater in Charleston, West Virginia. And we have a show that is laden with talent today. Later on, during our next hour, we're going to hear from the Chris Robinson Brotherhood. A lot of fans of that band are here today. Also, one of our favorite people, and certainly one of the most talented people in all of music, Mr. Tim O'Brien is here, back here to see us. And there's a duo from North Carolina who are making their third appearance on the show. They got a great new record out there. Mandolin Orange is here. And a young woman from down in Nashville now, great songwriter, and we're looking forward to hearing her. She brought some friends with her. Rorey Carroll is here. But we'll start out with a man who's not been on the Mountain Stage before. We've been looking forward to having him on the show. He was kind of a prodigy in the world of guitar. He won an award from Lincoln Center when he was only 16. Then he moved to Brooklyn after he graduated from high school, and ended up performing with quite a few different bands in the next few years. Everything from the New York Dolls to Drivin' and Cryin' and to one of his own Semi-Precious Weapons. They play a variety of music in those bands, but besides being a singer and a guitar player, he really concentrates on songwriting, and all you have to do is listen to some of the songs on his new CD called Silver Tears, and you will know that. He's brought some friends with him so he can do it right. Please welcome for the first time to the Mountain Stage, Aaron Lee Tasjan.
Well, thank you, Larry. It's a real honor to be here, man, must say. We'd like to start with a song for y'all called Ready to Die. I'd like to dedicate it to anybody that's having a birthday or moving to Florida. I seen the Cuyahoga, the Ohio River too. Got sophistication down, it weren't that hard to do. There's something in that water, cuts you like a knife, and bleeds you till you're scared to death of life. Well, I'm ready to die for a worthy cause. It's 'cause I'm tired of living bad. Well, I'm ready to die for a worthy cause. It's 'cause I'm tired of getting mad, yes. One of these days gonna lose my mind. Can't wait to see what that'll help me find. I've been sitting on the couch with the house on fire. Gonna be one hell of a funeral pyre. But don't care about tomorrow. I stay up all night, howling in the darkness. I saw the light. Hank Williams was no angel. They put him on the cross, left him in the back of that Cadillac, all alone and lost. Well, I'm ready to die, yeah, for a worthy cause. It's 'cause I'm tired of living bad. Well, I'm ready to die for a worthy cause. It's 'cause I'm tired of getting mad, yeah. One of these days gonna lose my mind. Can't wait to see what that'll help me find. I've been sitting on the couch, the house on fire. Gonna be one hell of a funeral party. It's 'cause I'm tired of living bad. Well, I'm ready to die for a worthy cause, yeah, yeah. It's 'cause I'm tired of getting mad. One of these days gonna lose my mind. Can't wait to see what that'll help me find. I've been sitting on the couch, the house on fire. Gonna be one hell of a funeral party. Well, thank you. All right. I'm a human boy with a golden touch, searching to destroy, 'cause I've been looking for love too much. I'll show me, and I'll show you too. $50 and my knuckle says I could make a fool out of you. And everybody knows it. They tell me all the time I'm worth at least $1 million, and I barely have a dime. But that's alright, yeah, that's alright. Took a midnight ride to another place, just to widen my eyes and put a new look on my face. No one ever told me I would get this cough. Lord, they bought and sold me, and I still haven't gotten off. And everybody knows it. They tell me all the time I'm worth at least $1 million, and I barely have a dime. But that's alright, yeah, that's alright. In the same old town, in the same old shirt, I'm just going around trying to bury all of my dirt. If you never miss me, you could get in line. I've been living only so far, and I'm doing just fine. And everybody knows it. They tell me all the time I'm worth at least $1 million, and I barely have a dime. But that's alright. And everybody knows it. They tell me all the time I'm worth at least $1 million, and I barely have a dime. But that's alright. Yeah, that's alright. Oh, that's alright. Oh, that's alright. Yeah. Well, thank you very much indeed. I was playing a show in Omaha, Nebraska, with a lovely young group of fellas named the legendary Shack Shakers. Y'all know the legendary Shack Shakers at all? Yeah, man. A couple people. Yeah, they're a great rock and roll band. And I was down there playing a show, opening for them, and I finished my set. And this guy came up after the show, and he said, "Man, I was listening to your lyrics and watching your gig and stuff, and I thought, man, you could really use this." And he gave me this sort of dirty, balled-up paper napkin, and I was like, "Weird, but thank you." And I put it in my coat pocket, and I was home a couple weeks later wearing that same jacket. And I reached my hand in the coat pocket, and I found the napkin. I was like, "Oh yeah, that weird guy gave it to me." And I opened it up, and it was about 4 hits of something that would sort of take you to another dimension, if you know what I mean. Not exactly what I was expecting, but given as my roommate was out of town, I was like, "Man, that guy was right. I could really use this." And so I took that and I made up like 4 folk rock songs that day. I know. It's crazy. I read this story one time about Peter Frampton having made up, "Ooh, baby, I love your ways and show me the way" in the same day, and he was trying to relive the day over and over again, take a nap at the same time, eat the same thing for lunch to try and make it happen again. Never could. I wouldn't suggest doing what I did, trying to relive that again. Nor am I advocating it as a means of creativity. However, I will tell you that one time I was at a festival listening to Patti Smith, and me and my friend had taken some mushrooms, and Bono came up and said that my dancing reminded him of freedom. So, for whatever that's worth to you, there's something in there for everybody, I guess. Anyways, this song called Little Movies. Watch the day unfold in little movies, with silver tears that sparkle from my eyes. I catch myself and turn to toughen up, but it hurts too much to try. Watching my reflection in the window, in the afternoon gleaming sun. One more scene fades out in black and white, still another has begun. But you don't know, I have seen the ending, but still I cannot look away. Don't you know, all of this pretending is just a little movie that we play. You could play a tune for all your troubles, and I would help remind you of the words. Angels born in hell will sing our praises like this broken song deserves. But you don't know, I have seen the ending, but still I cannot look away. Don't you know, all of this pretending is just a little movie that we play. Sunday sun, please take me down. I wanna hear that lonesome sound. Not look away. Don't you know, all of this pretending is just a little movie that we play. Just a little movie that we play. Thank you. All right. Well, if y'all would indulge me, and please welcoming from Waco, Texas on the guitar, the wonderful Mr. Brian Wright. From Indiana on the drums, the wonderful Mr. Seth Ernest. And one of those crazy old North Kakalaki boys on the bass from North Carolina, the wonderful Mr. Tommy Cyphers for y'all this evening. My name is Aaron Lee Tasjan. I hope that I'm saying that correctly. And I just want to thank y'all so much for letting us sing for you today, man. To be on a show like this just means the world to us, and we're so very fortunate to be here. So thank you very much for having us. This song's called Success. You gotta write what you know.
Tell me what's the matter with your success ladder. You never end up on top. Fixated on feeling high up as the ceiling. When will it ever stop? Well, it's only money. It ain't like a honey, pure as Mother Nature intends. Oh, it's mostly real dirty. About every 30 days it goes away again. Say success ain't about being better than everyone else. It's about being better than yourself. Say success ain't about being better than everyone else. It's about being better than yourself. Good guy. She was driving a Mercedes through the streets of Haiti. Is everybody stopped to stare? Lord, she feels like something dead as little pumpkin and grown as a woman in a high chair. Took her first world problem to a third world person, asking for a shoulder to cry in. She embarrassed herself cause a poor person's problem is a baby just to try not to die. Say success ain't about being better than everyone else. It's about being better than yourself. Say success ain't about being better than everyone else. It's about being better than yourself. Good guy. Say success ain't about being better than everyone else. It's about being better than yourself. Say success ain't about being better than everyone else. It's about being better than yourself. Say success ain't about being better than everyone else. It's about being better than yourself. Say success ain't about being better than everyone else. It's about being better than yourself. Good God, yeah, yeah. Say success ain't about it, baby. Say success
Aaron Lee Tasjan right there. Lives in Nashville now. Aaron Lee Tasjan. And he played some tunes off that new one. It's on New West Records called Silver Tears. And if you like what you heard and you want to explore, you go online and check that out. That's a really, really fine album. A lot of great songs and fine production. You can catch him this summer, by the way, at Bonnaroo. He'll also be at the Newport Folk Festival. And he'll be on tour with Sheryl Crow. Go out and see him if you can. Aaron Lee Tasjan. You're listening to Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. Major funding for Mountain Stage is provided by Bailey and Glasser, LLP, a nationwide law firm born in West Virginia with offices in Charleston, Philadelphia, St. Louis, Morgantown, D.C., Boston, Alabama, and Delaware. Details at baileyglasser.com. And by Wild, Wonderful West Virginia. You can be a part of the live Mountain Stage audience. Planning your trip to the Mountain State is easy with the Wild, Wonderful West Virginia Travel Guide. Available at gotowv.com. Additional support is provided by the Charleston, West Virginia Convention and Visitors Bureau, showing the world why Charleston is hip, historic, and almost heaven. Your adventure starts online at charlestonwv.com. This is Mountain Stage on NPR. Remember, if you missed part of Mountain Stage or you just want to hear something again, you can go to the podcast section of our website, mountainstage.org. Each podcast includes songs that we don't have time to fit on the radio, as well as our complete finale song. So if you take a moment to subscribe, rate, and review the show on iTunes or wherever you get your podcasts, we'd appreciate that. mountainstage.org. Our next guests have been with us a couple of times before. They come from down in North Carolina. And the two folks at the center of everything here are Andrew Marlin and Emily France. They got a new CD. It's called Blindfaller on Yep Rock Records. And I'm telling you, this one is really outstanding. I'm not the only one who thinks so. Many people see them, and I do too. It's like having one foot in traditional music and then one foot in the present. But the blend, the vocal blend is something very special, and the songs are something very wonderful. They brought some friends with them this time so they can do it like it's on the record. Please welcome back to the Mountain Stage, Mandolin Orange.
Thank you. just to say hey to your loved ones. They'll all turn away. Don't go living with trouble in mind. There's no burden greater in life. Hey stranger, if ever you decide giving in to the bottom will ease your worried mind and heavy heart, you'll see in time there's no burden greater in life. Soon as you pick yourself up just to go home to your loved ones and find a locked door, don't go making mistakes like mine. There's no burden greater in life. Don't go living with trouble in mind. There's no burden greater in life. Thank you. We are very, very happy to be here and back in Charleston for Mountain Stage. The last time we were here, I was shaking about as much as I am now, but that time it was because I was nervous, and this time it's because of March Madness. We come from Chapel Hill, North Carolina.
I'm just shaking because I've had a lot of coffee today, and it seems to help my tremolo on the mandolin, so it's kind of cheating. Brave men fall with the battle cry, and tears fill the eyes of their loved ones and their brothers in arms. So it went for Joseph Warren, and it should have been different. It could have been easy, strength could have saved him, but a country unborn needs bravery, and it spread like wildfire. Wildfire. From the ashes grew sweet liberty, like the seeds of the pines when the forest burns. They open up to grow and burn again. And it should have been different. It could have been easy, but too much money rolls in to ever end slavery. The cry for war spread like wildfire. Wildfire. Civil War came and Civil War went. Brother fought brother, the South was spent, but its true demise is hatred passed down through the years. And it should have been different, it could have been easy, but pride has a way of holding too firm to history. Then it burns like wildfire. I was born a southern son in a small southern town where the rebels run wild. They beat their chests and they swear they're gonna rise again. And it should have been different, it could have been easy the day that old Warren died. Hate should have gone with him, but here we are, caught in a wild fire. Fire.
I showed up to your wedding wearing black and blue and red. Wouldn't it seem fitting? 'Cause I'm as bruised and angry as I've ever been. There was a time when I called you. There was a time when I called you mine. This old house is cold and empty. Even these old walls have bent. Well, I lay down and you're not with me. Waking up just seems it in. side of the Mississippi. No silver in this world left to find. It's precious metal and precious memories. Slip away from your finger and your mind. There was a time when I called you. There was a time when I called you mine. There was a time when I called you. There was a time when I called you mine. Thank y'all.
We'll do one that I wrote a few years back about when we're home. We get to play with a lot of really great musicians, a lot of good friends, and we play a lot of songs that have been around forever. And I like to imagine that maybe there's some ghosts that haunt certain songs. So it kind of inspired this idea for a song here. It's called Old Ties and Companions. Old man, give me endless time. Never let these ties sever. 'Cause breaking bottles in the yard never steal my mind again. Like old ties and companions, just sitting on the fence. The tunes you've carried through the years will change. Man, that's just enough to keep these ghosts around, those haunted few. But old ties and companions, you and I, we're just passing through. Holding back tomorrow. Someday I'll hop along and ride it home. But old ties and companions, Lord, we never leave alone. So old man, give me in heaven knows in all this fooling round, these times won't last forever after all.
Thank y'all so much. It's really an honor to be here. This is our third mountain stage in total, and we got one more song.
We're going to do at least one love song for you. We have a lot of heartbreak and death, and we just don't want to end on that. So we'll end on a very, very somber love song for you. Take this heart of gold and melt it down, then I'll come around. I'll come around. I'm treading lightly in your eyes, and honey, I can't live a life, but a life without you could never steal me now. Well, it's so much time to spend. Why paint this house again when the floorboards creak and pull you from your slumber? Well, I'd hold you till the end, but honey, even oaks must bend if we intend to stick with one another. So take this heart of gold and melt it down, and I'll come around. I'll come around. I'm treading lightly in your eyes, and honey, I can't live a life, but a life without you could never steal. Out the door and down the drive, there's a part of me that tries to keep that highway's call to me away, and another further still that sadly never will feel at home no matter how long I may stay. So take this heart of gold and melt it down, and I'll come around. I'll come around. I'm treading lightly in your eyes, and honey, I can't live a life, but a life without you could never steal. I said a life without you could never still me now.
Thank you.
Mandolin Orange. Andrew Marlin, Emily France, and their band. Mandolin Orange from down in North Carolina and down there in Chapel Hills where they recorded this latest album, which is really, really a beautiful sounding record. It's called Blindfaller on Yep Rock Records. I hope you enjoy that kind of poignant music as much as I do. I'm a sucker for that sound right there. We hope you'll take a look at our website, mountainstage.org. You can find links there to our podcast, and you can follow us on just about every form of social media. Of course, we hope that someday you'll be able to come see us in West Virginia or wherever we're doing our next live show. You can find out where that'll be and get your tickets right there at mountainstage.org. We met our last guest, not too long ago when Todd Snyder visited us, and she was traveling around with Todd, and he brought her out to sing a tune with him. And he said she was a friend of his and a neighbor, too, I believe, down in Nashville. And her name is Rorey Carroll. And as a matter of fact, one critic here said listening to Rorey Carroll was like listening to a young Todd Snyder dressed in drag and singing like a young Edie Brickell. You can make your own judgment about that because you're about to hear. She's from the Midwest. She left home early and lived in her car, lived in a bunch of cities around, played in the streets. She hopped some freight trains. She hiked the Appalachian Trail when she was 20 years old. She's packed a lot of living into a young life, and she's put it into a lot of songs. The new CD is called Love is an Outlaw. Please welcome, for the first time to the Mountain Stage, Rorey Carroll.
Black dog got a dirty jaw, blood in his eyeglass in his paw. He don't come when he is called unless you got something to give. Black dog got one good eye, he lost the other one to a Bowie knife. He found God that day, laying on the street in the burning rain. Black dog, it's a mean old world. She would've took you home, but you bit that girl. Now you got skin that the fleas will bite, and no one seems to treat you right. Black dog, if you come with me, maybe I can help you get to being free. Another place and time you'll be running through the open fields. Honey, if you take my hand, maybe I can help you understand. The needle's sharp, but it won't be long, so nothing ain't nothing gonna treat you wrong. Black dog, it's a mean old world. She would've took you home, but you bit that girl. Now you got skin that the fleas will bite, and no one seems to treat you, no one seems to treat you, no one seems to treat you right.
Well, I'm Rorey Carroll, like he was saying. This is really cool to be here. This is a song about going over to that person's house that you know you shouldn't go over to, but you do anyways. It's happened to me before, maybe a couple of you too. But it's a song called 142 Night Train. I grew up in Chicago, and we have a train system called the L train, and each one of the trains is a different color, and I wrote this on the blue line. Going over to that person's house that I knew I shouldn't have gone over to. 142 night train to your place. I don't know why I'm doing this again. The old woman on the platform looks at me like she knows that nothing good comes after 2 a.m. But the train comes rolling through, and I'm on my way to you on the blue line train. You got loving sweeter than the candy that I found at the bottom of my purse. And I can't help it, I've been feeling lonely, and every day I'm living it gets worse. But you got what I like when the moon hangs in the sky over Illinois. I'll wrap myself around you if you tell me I'm alright. Baby, we could be good, but we don't even know what that's like. So in the morning, it's always the same thing. The same old coffee in your fridge, and I sneak out the front door while you're sleeping, before I even know just what we did. 'Cause you and me get high, and it gets weird sometimes in Illinois. It gets weird here in West Virginia too. That's Mr. Jimmy on the keys. 142 night train to your place. 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 So like I said, I'm from Chicago, but I moved to Nashville, and I pretty much lived at this bar called Robert's, which is downtown, and they have old country music, and it's a really magical place if you ever visit Nashville. And so I figured I had to write a country song since I live there, and so therefore I did, and this is the song. It's called I'm Low. let it go through you. Release if you can, or it will consume you. I know, I know, I know. Well, I drive by your house, I hope you're not home. Throwing my beer cans out on your lawn. I'm low, I'm low, I'm low. I'm tired, hungover, I don't even know her, but she's laying in my bed and I'm getting sober. I didn't know she was 40 years old till I looked at her wallet in the pile of her clothes. Tired, hungover, I don't even know her, but she's laying in my bed and I'm getting sober. So I made her coffee, then I took her home, and then I got beer to throw on your lawn. I'm low, I'm low, I'm low, I'm low, I know. All right. Well, Mandolin Orange, they were great, huh? Yeah. I could listen to that all day. And Aaron Lee Tasjan, he's a buddy of mine from Nashville. Cisco is good. And I'm going to end on a love song, too. This is the title track on my new record. In it, some of you may be offended, and I apologize. I say love is a tramp. But you know, like an old-timey tramp, like you gotta like entertain love enough to keep it around, or else it just goes away because it's kind of ADD, you know. So, anyways, here's my last song. It's called "Love Is an Outlaw." Love is an outlaw. Love is a tramp. Love is as aimless as a renegade. Breaks every rule you have. I think I'm in love. Baby, we're screwed. You're looking at me like a goddamn puppy dog, begging for some food. I hope it lasts with you. I do. I hope we pass on through the blues. And when life falls on the interstate, your heavy eyes in a different place, your hand in mine 500 miles away. I hope love stays. a story, and I'll tell you mine. We got some truckers' speed, a little weed, and all day long to drive somewhere in Texas. Somebody told me that he lost his ego in a parking lot on too much LSD, and then I laughed with you. And then we passed on through the blues, and when the light falls on the interstate, your heavy eyes in a different place, your hand in mine 500 miles away. I hope love stays. But love is an outlaw. Love is a tramp. Love is as aimless as a renegade. Breaks every rule you have. It doesn't keep quiet. It don't know how to act. It is as awkward as a teenage boy who just came in his pants. I hope it lasts with you. How do I hope we pass on through the blues, and when the light falls on the interstate, your heavy eyes in a different place, your hand in mine 500 miles away. I hope love stays. Thank you guys so much. We got Herschel Van Dyke back here on the drums, and Mr. Jimmy on the keys. Thank you, Mountain Stage.
Rorey Carroll, right there. Rorey Carroll lives down in Nashville now, originally from Chicago. Love is an Outlaw. It's the name of that CD. I'd like to say a special hello to you if you're listening right now over WUGA down in Athens, Georgia, or WFDD, Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Thank you so much for tuning into Mountain Stage. We hope you'll be there next time. We'll come to you from East Tennessee State University in Johnson City, Tennessee, with Band of Rooks, the Claire Lynch Band, Otis Gibbs, the Bumper Jacksons, and the ETSU Bluegrass Pride Band. Support for Mountain Stage comes in part from Stewart's Opera House, presenting the Nelsonville Music Festival in Nelsonville, Ohio, from June 1st through the 4th. Featuring Ween, They Might Be Giants, Emmylou Harris, Connor Oberst, Jenny Lewis, Rodriguez, and over 50 more bands. NelsonvilleFest.org. You're listening to Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. Mountain Stage is supported in part by this station and by West Virginia Public Broadcasting. Hotel accommodations for Mountain Stage guests are provided by the Charleston Marriott Town Center Hotel, centrally located for the business and pleasure traveler in downtown Charleston's retail district. This is Mountain Stage on NPR. Well, thank you so much. Welcome to the second hour of Mountain Stage. And during this hour, we're going to be hearing from the Chris Robinson Brotherhood. But first of all, we're going to bring out one of our favorite people. Tim O'Brien's been on the Mountain Stage more than any other person. He's also was the first person to guest host Mountain Stage just a little while ago. And he was born in Wheeling, West Virginia, but set out to seek his fortune as a young man and ended up out in Boulder, Colorado. Started playing with a band called Hot Rise, one of the best bluegrass bands in the land. He won several IBMAs, including Male Vocalist of the Year. He went on to be a songwriter, too. His works have been performed by Nickel Creek, Garth Brooks, Dixie Chicks, and many more. He's won a couple of Grammy Awards, one for his own album, Fiddler's Green, and one with the Earls of Leicester. Won the Grammy for the Best Bluegrass Album, as well as the IBMA Record of the Year a couple of years ago. He's produced many folks. He plays many instruments. He sings great. And he's got a new album right now that's called Where the River Meets the Road. It's very special to those of us in West Virginia because it features music that was written by West Virginians or that West Virginians played. Great to have him back. Always great to have him back, along with his partner, Jan Fabricius. Please welcome Mr. Tim O'Brien.
Thank you very much. We're going to sing a song written by Larry Gross, your host tonight. The other morning at the sunrise, when the mist is on the hills and all around, I saw a beautiful red woman on the road as I drove into town. And I pulled over and I asked her if I could give her a lift along her way. She said, no, thank you, I'm almost home now. I'll be alright when the mist clears away. Let the sunlight break through the darkness. Let the night turn to beautiful day. Don't let the shadows turn into mountains. You'll be alright when the mist clears away. The other evening, long past sundown, when the neon lights were flashing over the night, I saw a young man sit on a doorstep. That man was a pitiful sight. His eyes were bloodshot, his hands were trembling. I hesitated as I thought I heard him say, I know you lose some, I hope you win some. You'll be alright when the mist clears away. Well, I've been lonely and I've been angry. Sometimes I don't know just which way to turn. Well, I've been lazy and I've been jealous. Sometimes, you know, I think I'll never learn. But deep inside me, if I listen, there's a tiny voice that always seems to say, don't be mistaken, you're not forsaken. You'll be alright when the mist clears away. Let the sunlight break through the darkness. Let the night turn to beautiful day. Don't let the shadows turn into mountains. You'll be alright when the mist clears away. Let the sunlight break through the darkness, let the night turn to beautiful day. Don't let the shadows turn into mountains. You'll be alright when the mist clears away. You'll be alright when the mist clears away. Thank you very much. Well, the new record coming out soon is Where the River Meets the Road, and there's a couple of originals. I guess I'm from West Virginia, so it's West Virginia music, even though I don't live there anymore. It's kind of hard to take the West Virginia out of me, no matter where I go. Those of you listen on the radio, my shirt tail is definitely out. Here's a song about my family. When I was a little kid, really growing up in Wheeling, where I'm from, on the wall in my room, there was a picture. It was called, the title of it was Her Guardian Angel. It was a little girl being guided through the grass, past a snake in the grass by her guardian angel. And my earliest memories are of that picture, and also of my sister Brigitte, who died right before I was 2. And over the years, I kind of combined her memory, my memories of her, with that picture, both the little girl and also the guardian angel. She was, I think, sort of my guardian angel, and also the little girl being guarded. Anyway, in recent years, I found that picture, and the frame was all busted up, but Jan here, who's singing here, helped fix it all up, and we put it back up on the wall, and I sort of started unraveling what it meant to me. This is called Guardian Angel. I guess there's no time when I can't recall that picture hanging up there on the wall of a little girl walking by a stake in the grass, and a guardian angel is guiding her past. I lost a big sister when that picture was new, 1956, just before I turned 2. I took part of my memories, I added stories and things. I made her my angel, she has her own wings. I made her my angel, she has her own wings. She would have held my hand, she would have called my name. Too young to remember, I miss her the same. My guardian angel, I miss her the same. I don't know much about her, there's not much to know. Just 6 years of living and she had to go. And my parents, they grieved, somehow they moved on. And I grew up knowing my sister was gone. And I found an old letter that my mom wrote that year, and each time I read it, I shed a new tear. And it helps me to feel some of what my parents felt then. I think of my own kids and I feel it again. I think of my own kids and I feel it again. I would have held her hand, I know I called her name, would have held my hand. She would have called my name. Too young to remember her, I miss her the same. My guardian angel, I miss her the same. I guess there's no time when I can't recall that picture hanging up there on the wall. Well, it's time for the banjo now. It's one of the most feared instruments in all of music. This is a song about my great-grandfather. And today we drove past, we were driving on the old National Road there, Route 40. We were up in Frostburg, Maryland last night, and somebody mentioned to us that there's an old toll booth from the National Road, which was a project that Thomas Jefferson initiated back in the early 1800s. It was the first paved toll road in the United States. It went from Baltimore all the way to Wheeling. And I'm not sure when it was finished, but when my great-grandfather came from Ireland in 1851, they had finished the B&O Railroad as far as Cumberland, and apparently he got off the ship in Baltimore, took the train to Cumberland, and walked the rest of the way to Wheeling on the National Road there. So we were just there watching, looking where he would have walked past this morning. And it's pretty cool to see that. That's the title track is Where the River Meets the Road, and that's my great-grandfather went there right from Ireland to Wheeling, where the river meets the road, and that kind of opened up a lot of trade, I think, from the Mississippi Basin, and then of course to the East Coast from there too, back and forth. Anyway, this is called Where the River Meets the Road. It's his story. Miles and I walked 100 more. Well, I could see the smoke pouring off those iron mills before I even saw the town from the hop to Wheeling Hill. Where the river meets the road, where the river meets the road, on the eastern bank of the Ohio, where the river meets the road. By leaps and bounds since they built that Cumberland Road. Well, the railroad came in 53 and they're pushing on, I'm told. They built a big old iron bridge that faces to the west. But I came here for a job of work and I know it worked out best. Where the river meets the road, where the river meets the road, well, on the eastern bank of the Ohio, where the river meets the road. Sunday Mass, she was singing in the choir. Her father worked as a blacksmith with a hammer, bellows, and fire. I started out as a roustabout, and night my back would throb. But I made my plan and I won a hand when I got me a scrivener's job. Now I tithe the church to pay my bills, send the rest back home. I put roots down in Wheeling town and never mowed a wrong. We're raising sons and daughters now, for them I will provide. I'll teach them how to read and write, and we can walk these streets with pride. Where the river meets the road, where the river meets the road, on the eastern bank of of the Ohio, where the river meets the road, where the river meets the road, where the river meets the road. On the eastern bank of the Ohio, where the river meets the road. Thanks much. We're going to get up Mountain Stage band member Bob Thompson, West Virginia Hall of Fame member Bob Thompson up here. Bob told me that when he first started out, he was singing doo-wop. That's right. So we call him Doo-wop Bob. We're going to play a song from Bill Withers. Get my little finger picks out here real quick, and it's working. I've been serving on the board of West Virginia Music Hall of Fame for 10 or 11 years anyway, and it's been a great thing to learn more about the place I come from and learn about the music that comes from here, and kind of, I guess I've been working at least those 10 years, but probably all my life, getting ready to make this record of music from my home state. Grandma's hands clapped in church on Sunday morning. Grandma's hands played the tambourine so well. Grandma's hands used to issue out a warning. She'd say, Billy, don't you run so fast. You might fall on a piece of glass. Might be snakes here in the grass. Grandma's hands. Grandma's hands sued a local unwed mother. Grandma's hands used to ache sometimes and swell. Grandma's hands used to lift her face and tell her, she'd say, baby, Grandma understands that you really love that man. Put yourself in Jesus' hand. And Grandma's hand. Don't you want a spanking for? He didn't drop no apple core. But I don't have grandma anymore. I get to heaven, I look for my grandma's hand. Grandma's hand played the tambourine so well. Grandma's hands, boys, they really came in handy. Grandma's hands. Grandma's hands. All right, we're bringing even more of the Mountain Stage Band. We got Ron Soul's going to help us sing, and we got Ahmed on the drums and Steve on the bass and Michael Lipton on the guitar. We're going to play a song from John Lilly, who's Larry Gross and John Lilly and Bob Thompson are the few people that you've ever heard of in music who moved to West Virginia to make their music career. And it worked. There's hope, folks. Anyway, John wrote this song. It's called Friday, Sunday's Coming. We took him and hung him up on a tree with the crown of thorns on Calvary. Lifted up his head just before he died. Forgive them, Father, is what he cried. It's Friday. Sunday's coming, it's Friday. Sunday's coming, it's Friday. Sunday's coming, gonna rise up on that day. Well, from that tree went down to hell, and the things he suffered no tongue can tell. Spent 3 dark days and 2 lonely nights. Stepped right out in the morning light. Said it's Friday. Sunday's coming, it's Friday. Sunday's coming, it's Friday. Sunday's coming, gonna rise up on that day. Oh yeah. Well, he walked and he talked like a natural man. He was healed and sick with a touch of his hand. Cheer up, brother, that's what he said. Just like me, you're gonna rise from the dead. It's Friday, yeah. Sunday's coming, it's Friday. Sunday's coming, it's Friday. Sunday's coming, gonna rise up on that day. Well, nothing has changed since that time. People living in love, they suffer and die. Your back is breaking and your poor heart grieves. Think about the promise that he left with me. Said it's Friday. Sunday's coming, it's Friday. Sunday's coming, it's Friday. Sunday's coming, gonna rise up on that day. Yeah, now it's Friday.
Friday, Sunday's coming.
Oh yeah, Friday. Sunday's coming, it's Friday. Sunday's coming, gonna rise up on that day.
Along with Jan Fabricius, Mr. Tim O'Brien and the Mountain Stage Band joined him there. And you heard a whole bunch of tunes right there from that new CD, which is called Where the River Meets the Road. All West Virginia songs, and Tim being a West Virginia native, it's pretty special to those of us here in the Mountain State. One of our favorite people, obviously, the most frequent guest on the Mountain Stage. We've been around here 33 and a half years. He's been here about 35 times. You know, recently we lost the man without whom perhaps there would be no rock and roll. And Bob Thompson is going to play a tune now that was written by a West Virginian who's also in the West Virginia Music Hall of Fame, Johnny Johnson. Johnny Johnson, piano player, and he's important for many reasons. He's a great piano player, played with a lot of folks, has a lot of admirers. But one of the reasons is because it was his band that Chuck Berry joined way back when in the 50s. And Johnny was the piano player you hear on all those early Chuck Berry records. So here with Johnny's Boogie, say hello to Mr. Bob Thompson. You find his work at colortones.com. Bob Thompson right there with Johnny's Boogie. You're listening to Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. Major funding for Mountain Stage is provided by Bailey and Glasser, LLP, a nationwide law firm born in West Virginia with offices in Charleston, Philadelphia, St. Louis, Morgantown, D.C., Boston, Alabama, and Delaware. Details at baileyglasser.com. And by Wild Wonderful West Virginia. You can be a part of the live Mountain Stage audience. Planning your trip to the Mountain State is easy with the Wild Wonderful West Virginia Travel Guide, available at gotowv.com. Additional support is provided by the Charleston, West Virginia Convention and Visitors Bureau, showing the world why Charleston is hip, historic, and almost heaven. Your adventure starts online at charlestonwv.com. This is Mountain Stage on NPR. You can hear Mountain Stage guest performances, including songs we don't have time to fit on the radio, at NPR Music. The online address there is npr.org/mountainstage. If you have questions or suggestions for us, we'd like to hear from you. Our email address is larry@mountainstage.org. You can also connect with us on Facebook or peek behind the scenes on our Tumblr, Instagram, and Twitter. All of these links are at the website, mountainstage.org. Our last guests are led by a man from down in Georgia who first made his fame in music with a band called the Black Crowes. But he'd been doing stuff on his own for a while, and then a few years ago he hooked up with the guys you see here, and the music they make is really, it's wonderful. They got some great songs. He's a great songwriter. You can hear all kind of influences in there. From blues to rock and roll to soulful sounds. And you'll probably hear a lot of them the next half hour here. They got a new CD that's been out for a little while now called Any Way You Love, We Know How You Feel. They work all the time, and they got a new one that will be out in just a few months, yet another one. In the meantime, you can probably go see them because they're always on the road. Please welcome for the first time to the Mountain Stage, the Chris Robinson Brotherhood.
away my water by stars. Cold north wind blows the day, a change in the air. Now we see fire. It's true, pack of lies, so try and drag you down. Built a heart of sadness, there's a lonely sound. It's hard to find a sinner at the break of dawn. If you don't know where that is, just listen to this song. Find your middle, set your way. When you speak, be sure what you say. Say what you feeling. Thank y'all. restraint to avoid further complication. I suggest you go your separate way. World will never see it coming like a train run out of track. If you want to keep your engine humming, keep your eyes wide ahead, don't look back. Still lessons in these blues, still free to choose. So put on your dancing shoes. Come on, we got nothing to lose. Space and time. Big city girls pick those pockets clean. The good times done past us by. If a man ain't what he seems, maybe that man's a spy. World will never see it coming like a train right out of track. Oh, well, wanna keep that engine humming. Your eyes wide ahead, don't look back. Still lessons in these blues. We're still free to choose. So put on your dancing shoes. Still lessons in these blues. Still free to choose. So put on your dancing shoes. Thank you. came with a golden splinter right in it. Yeah, I'm the one. Even whispers in the ear. Yeah, man. It's like they said, too much water is sticky, you want it dry. Something like love takes a lot of fun. No stone left unturned. The fire on the mountain burn. Lead to a mist to a place like this. On the star, wherever you are, days from the haze and the highest way. Oh, now faded away. Sideways, backwards, straight ahead, it's all the same. Must be hard to play a lonely guitar. No one remembers anyway. Must be hard to play a lonely guitar. No one remembers anyway. What'd you say? No, listen, no. Yeah, you talk about you ain't at this show. Hold on, somebody. Thank you. Like the jangle bells on my tambourine.
Thank y'all very much. Chris Robinson, Brotherhood right there. Chris Robinson, Neil Casal, Adam McDougall, Tony Leone, Jeff Hill. The latest record is Any Way You Love, We Know How You Feel. And they got a new one right now they're working on. It's going to be out in August. They're going to be touring all around the country, so you get a chance to go hear them for a lot longer than that. So great to have those guys with us, the Chris Robinson Brotherhood. Our thanks to them. Our thanks to Tim O'Brien. Our thanks to Rorey Carroll, Mandolin Orange, and Aaron Lee Tasjan. And thanks to all you folks for coming out to the Culture Center Theater here in Charleston, West Virginia, to be with us in person. And as always, special thanks to you listening there on the radio, because without you, there would be no Mountain Stage. We never forget that. We hope you'll be with us again next week when we come to you from East Tennessee State University in Johnson City with Band of Rooks, the Claire Lynch Band, Otis Gibbs, the Bumper Jacksons, and the ETSU Bluegrass Pride Band. Mountain Stage is brought to you in part by Strictly Business Computer Systems, developers of software for government and industry leaders for over 25 years. A slice of Silicon Valley rooted in West Virginia. SBCS.com. Mountain Stage is produced by Larry Gross and Adam Harris. Associate producers are Jeff Shirley and Vasilia Skouras. Assistant producers Joni Deutsch. Production managers Paul Flaherty. We're engineered by Francis Fisher, Richie Collins, Jim Raines, and Patrick Stevens. Production assistance comes from Michael Lipton, Joey Ansel, Mary Lee, Lance Schrader, Chris Mead, and Woogie. Photographic services are provided by Brian Blauser. Promotions coordinated by Michael Lipton, Adam Harris, and Music and Motion Promotions. Lodging is provided by the Marriott Town Center Hotel. Centrally located for the business and pleasure traveler in downtown Charleston. Once you're going to hear some live music wherever you are, just as soon as you can. You've been listening to Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. We're going to bid goodbye to Chuck Berry in a way we hope that he would enjoy. Come on, Mikey, here we go. Well, deep down in Louisiana, close to New Orleans, way back up in the woods among the evergreens, stood a log cabin made of earth and wood. Lived a country boy named Johnny B. Good. Never learned to read or write so well, but he could play a guitar just like a ringing a bell. Go, 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 Johnny, go, 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 Johnny, go, 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 Johnny, go, go. Go, Johnny, go, go. Johnny be good. Come on, Tim O'Brien, here he is.
He used to carry his guitar in a gunny sack, go sit beneath a tree by the railroad track. Oh, the engineer was William Clinton on the shade, strumming with the rhythm that the drivers made. People passing by, they could stop and say, oh my, that little country boy can play. Go, 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 Johnny, go, go. Go, Johnny, go, go. Go, Johnny, go, go. Go, Johnny, go, go.
Johnny be good. Michael Lipton on the guitar. Here he is. Aaron Lee Tasjan now. Ryan Kennedy on the guitar. play the mandolin. Mandolin orange now. Bob Thompson on the piano. So that clavinet down there, here he comes. Come on, Rorey, sing it with me.
Deep down in Louisiana, close to New Orleans, way back up in the hills among the evergreens, split a log cabin made of earth and wood. Lived a country boy named Johnny B. Good. Never ever learned to read or write so well. He could play a guitar just like a ringing a bell. Go, 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 Johnny, go, 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 Johnny, go, 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 Johnny, go, 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 Johnny, go, go. Johnny B. Good.
Aaron Lee Tasjan, sing it now.
Carry his guitar and a gun in his sack. Go sit beneath the tree by the railroad track. The engineer would see him sitting in the shade, strumming with the rhythm at the driver's seat. When people passing by, they would stop and say, "Oh my, but that a little country boy can play." Go, 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 Johnny, go, 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 Johnny, go, 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 Johnny, go, go. Go, Johnny, go, go.
Johnny B. Good. Everybody sing the last verse. Come on. If mother told me someday you will be a man, you will be the leader of a big old band. Then if people coming from miles around, they hear you playing music when the sun goes down. Maybe someday people be in line saying Johnny be good tonight. Last time. Go,
Go, Johnny, go, go. Go, Johnny, go, go. Go, Johnny, go, go. Go, Johnny, go, go.
Johnny be good.
Support for Mountain Stage is provided by Bailey and Glasser, LLP, and by Wild, Wonderful West Virginia. Mountain Stage is a production of West Virginia Public Broadcasting. This is NPR.